I'm the third organist at Plymouth since 1900. I first came to Plymouth Church when I was 15 to take organ lessons from Arthur Jennings, who at that time was the organist and choir master here. I came down here, walked into sanctuary, and I can still remember looking around and saying, oh, what a beautiful, beautiful space. Wouldn't it be something if someday I could be playing the organ in a place like this? And 9 years later, I got the call. So that was how it worked. I mean, there's lots of wonderful parts of the service, but hymn singing to me brings us all together. I can remember the first Sunday I played and I thought, I don't hear anything. Is anybody out there? And I had to figure out, how can I get people to sing, to feel comfortable singing? Because in today's world, one of the big differences is, of course, that except for Sunday morning, people don't sing. It was a long process, but eventually it worked so that now visitors who come to Plymouth and come up and stop at the organ afterward say to me, these people really sing. Whatever you sound like, that doesn't matter, but do it, and do it with enthusiasm. And so people do, and I'm thrilled to have this singing congregation here. When I came to Plymouth, I was also aware that this church is certainly, from a religious point of view, a melting pot. So then when you're thinking about music, figuring out what that melting pot is and how to make that work is a joy, and also just a constant challenge. To me, there's such a huge richness of choral music that I don't want us to be limited to saying we only do Bach, we only do Mozart, we only do folk, we only do contemporary. No, I want to make sure that people hear, you know, the huge variety of music. Now, that means they have to come every Sunday. When I came, I was aware that Plymouth Church had always had a reputation for musical integrity in the community. And I went to Howard Kahn and I said, we really need to have a broader program, and I would like to start, we called it Plymouth Music Series in the beginning. And I remember the first year I thought, you know, you have to start with a bang so you can get people's attention that something new is about to happen. This is 1969. And so I picked up the phone, because one of my mottos is, of course, you don't know if you don't ask. So I picked up the phone and called this guy named Aaron Copeland and said, hi, why don't you come to Plymouth Church and conduct your choral music? And he said, young man, no one has ever asked me to do that. They only asked me to conduct my symphonic music. And I said, yes, I know. He said, I love my choral music. Tell me the date, I'll be there. Singers, you know, their heart is right there. And I've just met so many people that I would not have met if I hadn't been here at Plymouth Church and if I hadn't been starting vocal lessons. And the only thing that I'm really happy about is I'm not going to stop. So it's going to continue. I mean, you know, in 50 years of being here, I've never missed. I've never been missing a rehearsal. I've never missed a Sunday morning. So, hey, you know, I'm going to do this as long as I feel I'm doing something that is good, that is excellent quality, and that I can keep working to make something of value for this church and this community.